Light jog. Focus bar. Sorry. You guys have been doing this for 2.5 days already. Huh?
How was last night?
Good.
Tonight's Nogi, right? Tonight's Nogi, right? Inside! Tonight? At Callahan? Think so? Think so? That's like a group out there. Anyway, it's getting pretty big. I've never been, so outside. I'm gonna try it tonight, I think. It's my body recovering. I haven't done a lot. What a feeling, man. 3 in, 3 out. It's Nogi tonight, right, Callahan? Is there a drop-in here, you think? If I come hang out?
I don't usually charge, but I usually ask for a donation.
Okay. Back to jog. Okay.
You don't gotta go worry about it. I'm not pressing for it, but most of the guys are like, hey.
Yeah, I'll do that.
Yep.
What's your rent out there, Eric?
Rent?
Yeah.
$50 a day. All right. Go down to the wall. Everybody grab a partner. We're working back escape. Nice and easy. No resistance.
Okay, right?
There's 2 ways. There's 2 ways you can start. If you're in the gi and you want to start different than we normally do with no gi, there's 3 ways. You can do this, regular seatbelt grip, no resistance, you escape, you go right back to the position. Or this position. You escape, go right back to the position. Whenever you get past the gi, start here. Make it start third one. She's gonna learn to get out of this. Nice, easy, no resistance. If she wants resistance, just give me that business coach and then me. While she tries to sleep. Alright, it is a warm up, so there's no rewards for being the best at practice. Warm up your body.
You lied to me.
I did lie. Well, CJ gets an award. Go! Actually, Tuesdays are actually our busiest adult because we do adult here, and so most of the guys show up all day. Last night was weird. We had Andrew, not long ago, but Andrew, think about Matt. It's so weird out here. First class of kids are 5 to 9. 10 to 14, 13-year-olds normally have just as easy back. Nobody showed up. Nobody showed up to the table from this. And I was like, it might be because of me. I did. And then they don't practice it. Tonight, it's probably everybody else. And they don't practice by half hour.
That was right. And the address is on your website, right?
So if you hit the fairgrounds, it does sneak up on you a little bit. But it's just whatever. But yeah, it's fine. We're working on it. We're getting there. I would have been in here if one of you showed up. I have to relegate myself to more video warning plus a week.
Yeah, my body's so like, so I was gone for like 6 weeks, right? Working, spent the week in Vegas, came back Wednesday night, last Wednesday night, no.
I'll tell you when to switch.
Thursday, I came in, did the morning class, worked out. Friday, came into the morning class, took the night off. Saturday, went into the had a Clary's there in the same area. I was like one of the smaller guys there, so like everything, so that was good rolling.
down there and they're pretty big dudes. So we went at it and I was just like, this morning I had to take my daughter to some place. I could have paid, but I was like, what's wrong with me because I plan on losing you on Thursday. This Thursday you do it.
Yeah, this is
Yeah. It's great. But I'm like, the days that I do judo,
that's quite brutal.
oh yeah, you're looking at like 4 hours. Switch! You're looking at 4 hours,
Yeah.
straight doing this, and then you mess around like that. You're working at like, especially you do your 8 judo. It depends on what we do. I don't know if you guys do a lot of randori or just
I did like a lot of like live standing into positions without finishing. So I don't know what that's called. That's kind of that's all we just weren't throwing because we weren't finishing the throws, but then we got up the track back. But what I was going to tell you the story with that. Last night, I rolled with Greg. So, past the guard outside, I throw him more, get him on his side, and strap him his head. I get his arm up, and like, off his side, and I go for it, and I make him tap. And then, we're rolling again, I put like, I think he had guard, or no, he went back to guard, and he hit me with like a dummy sweep. I was like, oh, you bastard, you can't get me back. He's like, oh, you ripped my shoulder. I was like, yeah. I was like, freaking hurts on purpose. War is not something to joke with, especially with someone you're strong. Like once it's past your like strength point, right? You have no strength. I can play with it all I want. Like, so that, and then he drops back to straight. I defend it. He comes up on top and like he goes to mount me and I like him escape. And then he's like, that's no skill. I'm just like, really? Yep. Okay. Yeah. I was like, okay. And then I'm in she started looking around. I was in his close guard, or he was in my close guard, and he went for Ezekiel. It was pretty tight, but then I just rolled and swept him, and then he's like, "Oh, you're blue in the face." I was like, "Yeah, it was pretty tight, but like, he didn't finish me." And then after the drama, I was like, "Oh, it's on my life." I was like, "Just shut the fuck up." Just like, yeah. I was like, I want to like you, but you're giving me every reason not to.
That reminds me of
It was like Sunday. Claire brought me up, she went shopping, she was here right away. I was like, hey, do you need a ride home? I live in Kingston too. I was like, oh, you know, maybe, like always being nice. And then the next day, this. I was like, and then the next day, he was like, that was last night. So Sunday, he offered to ride. Monday night, that's when he's like, all the excuses, this, blah, blah, blah. So I'm just like, yeah.
you gotta learn how to do that.
It's funny because Possum, I rolled with Possum, he fucking maniac.
He did what
No,
now?
Possum. I was skipping. He's all like, motherfucker.
I tell you, if you're doing it, play upon the mount. That's what it is. Oh, you know, that's the thing though.
Yeah, I used to come to night class and get kids going away. What do you think?
You know what I mean? I don't know. Anyways. Alright. CJ.
Why do you gotta do that when I sit down?
Because I wait till you sit down and I ask you. Alright. Oh, goodness gracious. Alright, go ahead. Lay down right there for me. Head towards the door.
My head was towards the door.
Sit like that. Who's that?
My beat.
It's all good. It's all good. Alright guys, so we're here today, we're in the mount, right? We're going to just do some very nice arm situations here with this. A lot of times you can have a few options. I'll give you a few options for the mount, but let's talk about how to stay in the mount, okay? One of my things that I like to do, I don't know if you guys, does anybody in here ever venture into the collar choke scenarios? Yeah? You like the collar choke for mount? Alright, so one of the things I learned from this, and if you ever want to learn like the best collar chokes setups and the most efficient collar chokes, you can find Gracie. He's the legend of collar chokes. You basically go into world class derby with collar chokes. It's like you can hard to understand what collar choke is. Right? So one of the things that most people find difficult once they get into the mount position is staying in the mount position, much less doing a technical submission from this position while also trying not to get bridged and thrown, right? A lot of old school guys will tell you, well, you get to here, you should always get a submission. And it's like, yeah, sure, that sounds great, period, but it is difficult. You have to put away any sense of kindness and ease for your training partner in the sense that you're going to be heavy on them. You're going to have to keep them there. One of the things we're going to do for this collar choke is we have options. These are going to play into each other. Arms, collar chokes. One of the things we're going to need to do is get our base. If you can get here, you open this up, and you slide your 4 fingers in, boom, and you get here as far as you can. It's going to be okay and tight, but what the problem is, if you notice, where's my palm pointed? Where's that? If you can see, my palm is this way, and my fingers have reached the end or the extent of the ability to go up into the collar. I'm going to have to turn it in order to do 2 things. Get a deeper grip, also make the connection of my wrist and thumb on his neck, which is going to be very effective for the choke. Once I get here, boom. If I try to come across here and choke, can I do it? Yeah, but my hand is like this. I need my hand like this. Big difference. How do we do that? One, we come in here and we get this grip as we can. We can also open up the collar, move it sideways like this. This allows me to point my palm up. And then I come up in this fashion. I put a hand up here and I'll adjust my knees. What does this do? Well, this allows me to be solid on this side, right? Because if I'm not, and I'm down low, and I try to do this or whatever, I'm easily going over. Change the dynamic. Now go ahead, come here. Notice how I float a little bit. Okay, come up and I go here. I'm not a big proponent of putting my hands on the mat when I'm in mount. I'm always working on my training partner, but in certain scenarios, you definitely want to do that. And notice I'm not just doing this. I'm putting my hand here. I'll put the whole body here. Now go ahead and bridge. There's not, he's wasted it. And I encourage that. Keep bridging. Every bridge, your energy level goes down and down and down. Now, how do we stop a squirrely person from limited amount of energy from bridging? Once we get up front,
Did you choke him on top?
you choke them unconscious. That's the play. First, you got to temper that energy. He's a bar of iron. We're going to sharpen his. So what we're going to do is we'll bring this in. I get low. What I can do is I can pull this laterally as I feed my grip in tight. Notice I will change the angle of my forearm and put it right into his chest. And I will let my body weight lean in on that. Okay? A good way of doing that, you'll feel the ribcage start to. Kind of like when you're saving their life. I mean, they were having a heart attack. You can save it, right? Not all heroes wear chains, but all people wear chains. Alright, so we're here. We got it here, and then we just let our weight ride in here. Now, we're going to fight a lot of this today. You're doing it, you know. You're not going to let me away with this, right? Give you the pain, lean in, and you put all your weight in there, right? That's going to calm down. Monitor your base with this. You have your offset knees. Now, how do we get to that finish? Good question. You come in, you pull this sideways. There's a few ways of doing this. One way that people will do is they'll just strike in from here. Now, that This gives you a great position to grab. There's a thing I call the choking flap that gets created on the other side, and we'll show that right now. See how it's flat? Anytime you come in on this side and you curl that up, look at how it bundled up your heel on the other side. This is a handle. I call it the choking flap. So that flap of material, when you grab it, you drop in, and you can get a good choke. Okay? It just creates it right there.
Exact same position, guys.
Now, if I try to do that here, I've got to slap his back and ball that up in my hand. No big deal, you can do that. But if you can make it happen for you, so if I'm here and I just grab here, there's a little bit. But if I get that good connection, it makes all these little grooves I can stick my fingers in, and now I have a really strong grip. From here, we made our connection. We're in the chest is a little chest ride. Here, just relax, calm down, breathing heavy. I like to swim around and grab these variations. I still want to be friends with a Facebook variation, and there's the Ethnic Kids variation, right? So here's the friends on Facebook. Here's the F those kids. Now, depending on your gi material, they might not need to shake for, right? And then as you grab it, you want to lean your head in on the top hand side. In the moment, if you get the great connection, just demonstrating it, it's happening, right? Collapsing the vessels, collapsing the vessels. In this scenario, they're fighting. Their neck is flexed, the muscles are protecting the vessels. When you get to this point where your top hand is here, you come in, boom, and you start to bring your elbows to the ceiling. This creates a choke, right? I'm keeping it loose for demonstration purposes. So what happens when they put their hands in? Now you're still doing all the mechanics, it's just not working. So for the longest time, I would just bear with the elbows to the ceiling. Then I realized there's a powerful force there that I can use that will help me finish this position. I've done all the maneuvers, and I'm here, and I'm dropping it. Stick his hands inside. And he's like, got his hands, that's fine. I come in here. What I did is roll my hips in at first. I used to, my learning process, I would here, spine, a lot of back muscle, a lot of muscles. As you grow in jiu-jitsu, you're going to find your efficiency. You'll find it as you grow. You'll learn it from others, you'll figure it out on your own. If you are at the finish, when you're done going for a submission, and your arms are blasted, you're just, while you're doing it, you're shaking and quivering, and all your muscles are trembling, you miss an efficiency point where you're not in the right angle, you're not close enough, you're not making a connection, there's something missing, and I know that from experience. I learned by watching Roger and learning instructionals and talking to people who see things and trying it out in practice that if you find that they are stalling you out by just, sometimes all they gotta do is brace just enough to keep that vessel. Just that much over it. Blood just squirts up to the brain and they can survive that last 45 seconds. You lean those hips in, on top of that choke, it's like taking a huge animal and laying it on top of that choking process. Because then, if you notice, when I did that, my upper body lifted up and my hips rose forward. Where was all of the center of my weight? On my hips. And where were they? On his chest and neck. So that last little bit will help you get the tension. Bring them out. You come in here. I like to go under inside the collar because if he doesn't want you to get this, he's not going to allow you to do this, right? Yeah. So if you stick your hand in the collar, underneath, no thumb out, nothing, I can find my way up here. I pull. Once I get a grip here, I will adjust. Boom, knee up, arm down, repeat. Okay? Then I'll start to work, get his ankles right, chest ride if I need to. If not, whatever the case, once I'm ready to execute my attack, I can do a couple of your basic attacks. I can either come in, snake strike, boom, grab it and go. I can swim around and still be friends on Facebook. Or, if you're really spicy and you love the person that much, you're gonna swim your arm around and you're gonna drop your shoulder into their face and then run that heel all the way up to you get here. That's gonna make the choke even worse. Immediately dropping the head to the mat. Here. Did you see me use any strength on it? Did you see me pull at it? Don't finish it. Can you feel the pressure? Very demonstrated. That shows you that it's there. If he's fighting it, elbows to the ceiling, and if he really loses it or has a wedge in there that you can't quite finish, give the hips a chance, shoulders up, and then pull a little bit. Usually, unless this individual has the best of all best defenses, you're gonna get that position. Okay? So what you're gonna do is give your partner, get that mount position, and I just want you to work, sliding up. Each stage you give it a chance, right? So you get your grip, slide the knee up on the same side that you're gripping, let the other one sag a little. Then what you want to do is you want to get your grip right. Chest ride, go for that. I'll be walking around helping everybody out, pointers and everything. Just raise your hand if you got a question, okay? All right, no other questions? Go please.
Step first from the paper.
Go ahead. Oh, wait. I was like, you kept tapping. I was like, oh, it was the first arm, wasn't it? Oh, really? That's the one. I felt a touch. I let go. Bring that, make her arm go. Yeah, there you go. Drop that right, the left one back a little. So that, and then there you go. Now, Mo, bounce a little bit. Try to get her off the bridge. There you go. Yeah. All right. You go thumb and bridge. So come back. Let's start with that. Get your grip. Now, which way is your palm facing? That way. So here's what I'm going to do. Just drop that knee back a little bit. Bring that one a little bit. Here's the base of your hand right there. Now, move like this. Use your hand to pull over your into it. See how you can turn your palm through. Just make that ball over and put it in your chest. Yeah. Well, see, and that's what happens. So what we need to do is, another part, guys, you might need to lift them up to get a little more slack in that knee. Now twist that. Make this part of your hand, the arm, curl around this. Just like dropping it right now. Let your weight sit on that. Know that heavy. All right. Now, you're there. Now swim around and grab it.
You gotta grab it.
Slide that through. Grab that. As you drop your hips in that all your weight. See how the fast this time? Yep. All through. And it sucks. If you're not used to it, here's another thing. Right? So you're here and you need to go for the collar. Let's say move it. Then your knee out there, like she's pushing on you, she don't want this hand. Use this hand or that hand and grab that and kind of like pull it up a little bit. She bridges and moves and loosen it up. Oh, now grab it. And now put the elbow and now grab it. And see how fast that tap goes.
Come down here, your shoulder roll around, slide that muscle.
Yep. So what it is he is really far at the end. Reaching for that. Thumb in. Do it through the oh. Nice. See how that happened with that thumb in? Which
It's kind of hard to let go of you too. I'm like, feel the attack and the first time I'm trying to get my hand out.
I'm watching her. She's got her hand up. She's just I'm like,
Just
No.
now. The second one it was like now. And the third one's like you'll see as you progress. Sometimes we do feel it in order to read it right. That connection is easy. Anything else that your color show you want. Just connection.
I like to make
Drop that head to the mat. Elbows up. Elbows to the ceiling. Now if it's not working, dip in and lift your shoulders up. Oh, got you. Let me see your
Yeah.
So you open it up. There. So this means his arm. And now when you back a little bit, now you got that. Yeah. Drop your weight in there. Let your elbow sit in his chest. John, how's that feel? That's right. Now, you grab that. Elbow to the ceiling. Just breathe. Not a super strong squeeze, just
I'll squeeze it so hard.
you don't trying to explain to the kids that what you want is you want steady, consistent pressure, but not enough to weaken your grips and not enough to blow out. The chokes aren't going to be easy. The chokes are mid to easy. Here, lay down. So, if we were doing a demonstration situation, that's good. First of all, one of the things that they were doing over there is that she was having a hard time getting here, and I'll explain it in a second. That a lot of times they'll scoot away, and the collar and everything gets bundled up around the shoulders, makes this tight. So what you have to do when you get in that position, we grab this. Sorry, John. We're gonna get here. We're gonna shoot them around a little bit. We're gonna pull them up some. Maybe come up. Maybe pull that up. Notice what I did. He moved. I moved. I made the perfect connection. Can you feel that, John?
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah, we're here, I'm waiting. I bring this around, and then I drop in. Didn't even get all the weight on. Nope. And it was all from the connection. So yeah, definitely guys, kind of move it, loosen it up some, because as a person wiggles, what happens? Everything gets nice and tight to their body. That's what they want. Once you get that loosened up some, moving them around, and what ends up happening is, it gives you more, you don't have to fight it. If you can get that, that's pretty good. Another way I like to do it real quick is jig. Turn around. We're here. I might be here. I might come up here. I might act like I'm doing now. Come up here. And I might bend their head up. I'll grab. I don't know if you guys see that. Grab with both hands and I shove this up. Now I've got so much here. I just grab, boom. I get it, boom. Now he's gonna try to bridge me over, bridge me over. I do the same thing I did before I post, right? Then I'll slide back down. And that's heavy on, right? Slide back down to the side, right down to those ribs. Still putting the pressure on the chest. Once I've gotten this, notice my palm is up. I've got good connection on his neck. I can probably slide right there. It's a steady, consistent pressure. From the other way you can do this is if you need to shoot your club in. Shoot it deep. And that will create a monster amount of pressure on those vessels. One thing you can always do with collar chokes, if you feel like you still need that. Let's say you've done all the tricks. Twist in the hands. Add a little bit more pressure. You give it a shot. Just think about that. Twist it, pulling that collar up, getting some space. It's not going to be super easy, but what really is?
Side choke is going to be the knee that you want off. Choke again.
Slide it under his arm, make his arm go high. High.
Tricep rest on your tongue. Like a tricep rest on your tongue. Bring it to it.
You know that's work. Drop your hands in that, let you work all around. Nice. That means you got your connection. You didn't even have to do this. Connection. So this is over here.
Come in together.
You can go going.
This elbow?
And then you're gonna
Right
turn
there.
your
Now lean in.
towards his chest.
You feel that good? That
I
elbow
think
in the chest.
just to make your first grip just a little.
Let me see if you couldn't get there. So do you feel like you have enough? If
All that extra space, when I make my wing, I can bring that elbow in, I can make him touch his chest and his shoulder and his
Right,
heel.
yeah.
And now I just give myself an extra minute.
Slide your knee.
I imagine that if you're trying to set this up, a lot of people are going to be trying to hip out, flailing around.
It's got it down.
Watch Hodger like
Here, pay attention to the
So he
side.
did do collar choke, the highest level.
And if you need,
That's why everybody would be like, all right, fight Hodger, everybody's got a collar
a
choke.
little bit, it's
And within everything in class, he comes on there and beat the shit out of him.
So, alright, so we're here, and I'm just curious, you know, I've got the,
Now how much
choke set up.
So now you're gonna go back to where we started playing. Go down, and then you just go like by pulling this, you're sliding where turn your foot down. It used to be right here. You feel that connection to this neck. Now I want you to go ahead and see the difference in how you tap it. Right, so slide it around. Drop your head to this side. You don't even get a chance to see.
And then if that doesn't work, I can see one of those.
You want this to happen, knowing that you're gonna have to use a little bit of pull. You want that little bit of pull. You don't want to just go there. Here's it. If that ends up being the case, too straight.
Make his ear on this other side of the shoulder. Bring it over. This one's bring it down. Now shove his head over. There we go.
Oh, and then just come in.
Yes. And then now you can recenter, put your head over just a tick. That felt like it was deep. Now I'm off to one side. I just like sometimes we prepare it and it can pop my elbow.
The chokes, when you do chokes, guys, don't expect an immediate reaction. If you go into a choke, understand that you're gonna have a window,
But I can get out
and
of space now instead of.
I don't know, 7 to 10 seconds there. If you're doing this,
You did that
in the
last
right
time,
position, 7 to 10 seconds in, and you're just being calm. If you don't have them tapped, then either you don't have it, or they're dead. They're already out. So, literally, like, it'll happen.
No less than 2 or 3, no more than 10 or 12.
Yeah, yeah. 2 or 3 seconds in, if you get the tap, don't be surprised. You had great connection. If you go 7, you have to ask yourself, are they out? No, they're looking, they're moving. Okay, they're still in. Then you would need to adjust, right? So this will take us to the next one here. There's other ways, more in-depth ways of getting back grip. Cutting, shaving the face and everything, they're pretty rough, but we'll go to our secondary option here. When you get here, and I start doing this, one of the great things about this, so I'm here, I need to get some more of this, right? So I come up a little higher, and I might pull him up a little bit. Notice that leads me out to slide that in, right? The connection to the That's all right. Yeah, pretty good. And a little bit of elbow drop. You're good. You're good. One of the things you'll need here, you might be getting here, and you adjust. Boom. You can already see potential. An arm in front. If they defend it, or try to roll that way, or try to get away from us, that's fine. We can start to slide up here. Even the punch. Now, you can go S-mount, or you can keep this here while you come up. I personally like the S-mount, and you can even come in and start trying to attack the choke anyway. And get it. If it doesn't work,
You have to let go of the collar.
never let go of that other collar. I'm still in great connection, right? There's probably pressure on the vessels too. I'm here. I come in here for this choke. If this arm, like he had his arms together, like he doesn't want me to get this arm bar, he's defending. Boom. I come in for this choke, and I start to, he's got to do something. He's going to get choked. I can then straight through, bring it around. Look at his arm bar. It's already out. Can you wiggle that arm free? He's wiggling the arm free, and I come back for his choke. The next one. Get it. Well, the choke doesn't work, it slips. So I go back to the arm. Sorry. Yeah, if you go back, that arm is, you have to remember what arm bar, my friend. Look at that. Boom, boom. It's there. It's already wedged in. There's no getting this arm out. Maybe you can finagle it this way. But notice your arm bars. What do you think? Right?
Yeah.
A lot of arm bars happen with just sticking it in. You stick your hand in your pocket. And I'm leaning my elbow towards the arm bar. If I were to come here, watch me to tap that. There. So you have a double trap. So, and if I get here and he bridges, put in the bridge, keep the choke. If he's got to fight back, and you can go into other attacks. So you lose the position, but you won't necessarily lose the fight, especially if you still have that good connection. The double threat usually keeps with the warming bridge, because if I scoop that arm, would you want a bridge? Because you're like, if I move at all, if I bridge at all, I'm just snapping my ankle. Alright, on three, let's give our card to get shot. Let's pick. I like to be able to wipe after the bathroom. I'm gonna start selling the days after armbar classes. That way you don't have to wipe anymore. Like, hey, worried about your armbar? Here's the day.
Make sure her triceps the rest of the time.
Come up and do it as you bring this knee from this knee all the way to the head. So go higher. Spin around and sneak around so don't touch the head. Do it. It's fine. Now straighten that leg out and you can S mount. Boom. Now drop in and you can still just make the choke happen. Bring your hips to the mat. Turn your wrist like this. Your right wrist. Yes. There it is. And you come in. And you keep choking to there. TK's here. Now, split up. So you don't control your left knee grip, like your right knee grip. And post on the mat, and up around one more time. So you touch it at your knee. Let your body weight lean on your left leg. Feel that pressure, TK? Yeah. So he's here. TK knows that you want this arm. Move your arms to sit up a little. And I want you to take this, all the way over here. Shoot it straight down now. Yeah, you have even this shoot it straight. Nice. See how you kind of hold it? Now, scoop around. Oh, some of your scoop here. Nice. Now put your hand down top. As I get tighter over your feet, get tight, and then sit up there.
Yeah.
Do me a favor.
All your weight on this here.
Give up. Oh, yeah, right there. Facing look back. Yeah. Now.
Is that it, right? It's sucking, right?
Over there. Almost there.
It's a lot.
I can lean to your right. Let it all go. Guess what? Sometimes I try to get this like that. It's not working out. But now his arm is up here, right? So don't move your hips back. She's here still with that arm right through. There, there, freeze. I can let her in the face, freeze. I think what we have to do is get you angled. Make sure I trust it. That looks hot. Angle it there. Watch me real quick and this is where we're grabbing. Yeah, big apples. So when I get here, feed it in. Come up.
So now if we get this arm free, right now.
Here.
Extend that arm.
Here I got my pressure right now. Tell his face is waiting. I'm leaning on this. Look where all my weight's at.
Now, your elbow there, I'm holding your hand.
Now come over.
So you can't get it back.
If I don't,
Any connection, keep it there.
and you don't always get the arm. If TK's got his arm tightened like that, go for the choke. He's not defending the choke here.
Okay.
He's keeping his arms safe. Good job, TK. Here's a choke for you. You're good at it. But if his arms are around, we're here. I come up and say maybe we're here. He's got both arms. He's defending the choke too. Right? Now I have an easy path. Wow. See where my armpit is. Look where my knee is in comparison to his head and his body. Look at what my thigh is doing. Watch this.
So
My thigh is bringing his arm straight up, and then my armpit wedges in and creates this. Put my hand on the thigh. If I were to go forward, sit up. That.
Or we go.
Eric's like, loosen up. I think I got a choice.
Well, I mean, no, it's just a real scenario. He's getting down here, but he's leaving his neck wide open.
Yeah.
So go for the choke. If he comes up to defend, then the arms are there. You can use that arm. Okay? Just a couple options from the mouth. Arm bar's there. Maybe you scoot up and they just don't defend the arm bar, take the arm bar. Choke's there, choke. Bounce back and forth between the two. Give you a couple options. Anytime you have more than one option, you can kind of play one against the other. Just know that if you do the work to get that first connected grip, keep it. Don't abandon it. Because you work hard for it. It's yours. Keep it. It's gonna help, right? You get rolled over. I'm here. Boom, I get rolled over. Oh no, I'm striking as I'm rolling, and then I'm pulling in with my legs and everything as I come up this way because now he's being choked. What happens is they post their arms out and they push their chest on your chest to make some space because they feel like that's going to resolve the choke. And what it kind of does is it leaves them open for different attack from the bottom guard position. And yeah, I mean, they can kind of they're really strong with you. Choke is happening. Remember we said it's not an immediate thing. Chokes can be immediate if they're really, really good connected. Sometimes it takes a few seconds. Try not to burn your arms out. Okay? Don't get super excited. If you need to focus on one thing to really make it your key in chokes, it's connection. Make that connection in there. Nice and good grip right in there on that neck and make sure it's touching. After that, it's just fine in the way. Sometimes you can get in real deep, you get a good connection, you just pull the bottom side of the other collar and it'll finish it off. Okay? One last little tip is anytime you're choking, from mouth, from bottom, anywhere, elbows, this feels good, makes you feel like you're really doing something. The loop of material that is the gi around their neck is like this, and we are here. If I go like this, does that loop go away? If I go like this, does that loop go away? Straight. Okay? Alright, on through the stand pop. 1, 2, 3. Stand up. Stand up. Feet together.